babe. On your way home from work, could you stop by the store and pick up some diapers and baby wipes for Lizzie?
Yeah, I don't mind. What brand do you usually buy again?
Really? You don't remember? We buy them all the time. It's the brand with the blue logo from Jampers.
Could you just send me a picture of what they look like? And is the store near the train station even still open at 9 p.m.?
No, they close at 8. Aren't you going to get off from work at 6:30 p.m. as usual?
Not tonight. Sorry about that. I don't know any other store or pharmacy that's on the way home, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get them either.
Is that how late you're coming home tonight? Are you staying overtime at work again? Are you sure they aren't overworking you?
Well, actually, I'm going out to drink with some coworkers, so it's still kind of work-related. But yeah, I'm fine.
Huh? You're going out to drink? I'm over here struggling trying to raise a baby and you're out there drinking?
Well, my boss invited me, so I don't really have a choice. If I turn him down, he won't like it. Anyways, I don't think I can make it back before 8 p.m. tonight.
Okay, fine. I think I might have enough to last for tonight, and then maybe we can buy some tomorrow. It's the weekend, so you're off, right?
I won't be here over the weekend, so I won't be able to lend you the car. I have other plans.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that. Do you have to work? You don't usually have to work on the weekends, right?
Well, on Saturday, I'm going golfing with some of the guys from work, and then Sunday, we're going fishing. It's all technically for work, though. I'm leaving at 7:30 in the morning.
Ugh, you're doing all that this week, too? You had a bunch of stuff to do last weekend, too, didn't you?
It's all work-related and things that I can't turn down. You know that. Maybe you should buy your stuff during the week instead of waiting for the weekend as well.
It's a lot of work to take a newborn along with me shopping, you know? And you know we don't have enough money for a babysitter. Diapers and formula and stuff like that are all really heavy, too. So imagine lugging around all that plus pushing the stroller. That's why I'm asking you for help.
Then why don't you just buy them online? It might be a little bit more expensive than going to the store, but that's a lot easier on you, isn't it?
I guess so. It's just that taking the car and going shopping with you also helps me spend time with you, and I like it. Fine. I'll take care of this.
Well, don't be like that. You sound like you're sad or something.
I just kind of wish you were more involved in raising our baby, that's all. You're never around that much. I know you have to work during the days, and that's fine, but you're always coming home late and going out on the weekends. I just thought you'd be home on the weekend so I could finally get some sleep as well.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'll make sure not to make any plans for next weekend, okay? If anyone invites me to any more work events, I'll just turn them down.
I'm sure I've heard you say that dozens of times already, though. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I don't think I'll have anything coming up for next weekend. I'll also watch Lizzie Friday night to Saturday morning, so you can get all the sleep you need. Don't worry about it, okay?
I'll hold you to that then, Larry. If you're sure.
I'm sure you'd be alright even if I wasn't here. You're a tough girl, Linda. You've been doing fine on your own this whole time.
I'm doing it on my own because I have to. You don't give me a choice in the first place. So what am I supposed to do?
But you're still doing it. I wouldn't expect any less from you, Linda. You're really amazing and a strong woman. You say that it's hard, but you still make it look easy. It never looks like you're struggling at all. You really have nerves of steel.
Enough with all the praise. I just need you to help me. If I continue on like this by myself, I know I'm going to break down one day.
Okay, I understand. Starting next week, I'll do my best to help you out, okay? Promise.
You promised me, okay? Don't forget it, Larry. Hi, Linda. I'm sorry for messaging you so late at night. Are you still awake?
Hi, Katie. I haven't heard from you in a while. And don't worry,
I don't usually go to sleep until around dawn. My daughter never goes to sleep during the night, and she keeps me awake anyway. I'm sorry to hear about your sleep. Well, listen, is my brother over there at home with you right now? He's out at work. He says he'll be home tomorrow. Is everything okay? Yes, I'm doing all right. But are you okay, Linda? How have you been holding up? I'm doing well. I mean, I'm just the same as always. Just a little tired, but otherwise I'm fine. And you? That's good. I'm glad to hear that you're all right. Me? I don't know. I'm sorry, but I've had enough and I'm mentally exhausted. I really have to talk about this with you now, or I might lose it. Talk about what? Is everything okay? No, it's not okay. I'd really appreciate it if you'd stop bringing your child over to my house. I might be a nursery school teacher, but that doesn't mean I don't have my limits. What? You can't just leave your child at my house every day. It's actually quite absurd that you'd even think that it was okay to do that in the first place. But I never left my baby at your house. What are you talking about? I've never taken my baby to your house. Not even once. Larry brings Lizzie to my house every single day. He even brought her here yesterday and just left. No, that can't be true. I was with Lizzie the entire day yesterday. I was with her at the pediatrician's office, so there's no mistake about it. Are you sure? I don't understand this. I'm positive. I even have the bill and prescription if you need to see it. They have yesterday's date on them. Do you want to see them? Wait, really? That's weird. Did Larry really bring a child over to your house yesterday? That doesn't make any sense. Yes, he did. It was a baby girl, and he came every day asking me to take care of his daughter, so I obviously assumed it was your daughter. He always left her for the whole day, too, as if I didn't have my own things to attend to. He told me how tired you've been, so I've been putting up with it, but I can't do this anymore. I'm with my daughter every day, so that must mean that he's bringing a different baby to your house, right? What the hell is going on? Larry told me that you were suffering from postpartum depression and it was really difficult for you to take care of your baby. He said that you weren't in the state of mind to look after her, so you needed some time away from her. What? Postpartum depression? Where did he get that idea from? I don't know, but I just really want to know whose child he's been dropping off at my house then. What the hell is he doing? Has he been lying to the both of us? He also told me not to talk to you about it since you were going through your postpartum depression and you were mentally unstable. Was that so I couldn't find out about that he's been lying? He knew that if you spoke to me about it, then I would have put two and two together. Oh, he tried to be sneaky. He thought he could play us for idiots. Linda, I'm so sorry for attacking you like that. I probably should have just asked instead of yelling at you. Don't worry, Katie. If anyone needs to apologize, sorry to say, but it's that stupid brother who happens to be my husband. I have a feeling he's done something awful.
Hey, Katie. I kind of feel bad for asking this again, but could you look after Lizzie again? Linda has been feeling really bad lately, so I think she needs some time on her own again. The whole postpartum depression thing, you know. It looks like it's gotten a lot worse.
You're coming here to drop her off again, are you? That's the third time this week, and it's only Wednesday. You're here every day.
Come on. It's your cute little niece, right? Please. I have to work, so I can't look after her today. I didn't want to have to ask you today, but I don't really have any other choice.
Really? Well, that sucks for you, doesn't it? I'm not looking after her today, because I'm not even her aunt.
What are you on about? Of course you're her aunt. If you aren't her aunt, then what would that make you?
Actually, this is your wife. I believe you have some explaining to do.
What? What do you mean? Am I talking to Linda?
That's right. Whose child have you been dropping off at Katie's house this entire time?
Why are you using my sister's phone? What's going on? I didn't make a mistake and text you instead, did I? I'm sure this is Katie's number.
I'm with her right now. I decided to pay her a visit and I'm at her house having tea.
What? Why? I didn't know you two were that close. What happened?
Am I not allowed to be close with my sister-in-law? Is that a crime? Or is it because you just didn't want me to find out that you've been leaving someone else's child at her house?
Okay, well, there's a good explanation for that, okay?
Well, I'm waiting. Whose child have you been leaving at Katie's house? Because I know for a fact it wasn't mine.
It's my friend's kid. I had to tell her it was my own kid or else she wouldn't have agreed to look after her. I know my sister, and she wouldn't want to be trusted with someone else's kid unless she was related. I didn't have a choice, so I had to lie to her.
Oh, okay. I see. So you asked your sister to look after your friend's baby, but you made her believe it was your own. Then you should be able to tell me which friend it was, right? I just need to make sure it was them. So just give me their name and number. So go on. Whose is it?
Well, I can't really do that. I can't just pass on their personal information like that without getting their permission first, right?
Spare me the excuses. That's not why you can't tell me. The reason why you can't tell me is because that friend isn't real.
No, it is. I'm not lying.
I call bullcrap. Let me give you one more chance, Larry. Whose child did you give to Katie?
Okay, fine. The baby is mine, okay? She's my kid.
Excuse me?
And she's Lizzie's half-sister.
OMG. Are you serious? So you've been cheating on me this whole time? And you went and even had a baby with this woman?
I met her at work. She only came to my department as a temporary replacement for another worker who was relocated, so I only worked with her for a year.
So it only took you a year to get her pregnant and give birth, huh? You got her pregnant at the same time that you got me pregnant. You're literally disgusting.
I'm really sorry.
You're unbelievable, Larry. I don't believe this.
I'm really sorry, Linda. I don't know what else to say.
Well then, Katie has something she wants to tell you. I'll give her the phone. This is Katie. Do you understand what you've done here? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, Katie.
How could you? You used me to keep your cheating a secret from your wife? I can't believe you. I'm your sister. You're the worst. I hate being lied to. You know that already, don't you? So how dare you lie to me like that?
I know that. I was going to tell you, eventually. I knew I had to tell you the truth, but I just didn't know when. But I'm telling you, I was going to tell you. I'm so sorry.
Do you think you can just say sorry and I'm going to forgive you like that? This is a serious situation, Larry. Every single day you came and dropped this baby off at my house and you didn't even stop to think about how much work it was for me. I have a life too, you know. It was such a hassle to have to take care of this baby while I was doing my work and taking care of my own things. Even so, I agreed to look after the baby because you told me how much Linda was struggling to take care of her. You took advantage of me.
I figured you could take care of her since you're a nursery school teacher and you're good with kids. So I thought it was a good idea. Don't you love kids?
I take care of kids because it's my job. Yeah, I like kids, but when I'm at home, I'd like to relax and avoid taking care of other people's kids. I only agreed to do it because I wanted to help out my family.
Well, the baby I've been leaving in your care is still technically your family. She still is my biological daughter. And that makes her your niece, just like Lizzie is.
That's completely different. Are you stupid or something?
What? How is that different? She is my daughter, and there's nothing that will change that. She will always be your niece, whether you accept it or not.
I hate people who go behind their partners' backs. And you even lied to me, and you took advantage of me. After all of that, you expect me to treat her like my own family? You expect me to treat her like Lizzie?
I guess that would be asking for too much. But still, I didn't have anyone to take care of her. You were my only hope.
There's no way you couldn't find someone else to take care of her. You have friends. You have coworkers. You could have spent money and hired a nanny or something. Daycare?
It's a lot easier said than done. I really did look, but I couldn't find anywhere. Daycare is more expensive than you think.
You couldn't even spend a little money on your own illegitimate child. What a cheapskate. If you think I'll accept your excuses, you got another thing coming, Larry.
But I couldn't ask any of my friends or family since I had her through an affair, and it's been really rough trying to raise this baby without any help, and I don't have that much money either.
Well, if you were ready to have another baby, you should have been prepared to take care of it, don't you think? You should have known what you were in for. I don't think you're in the position to be making selfish complaints like how expensive it is and things like that.
I'm sorry. I really do regret lying to you about this whole thing. But that just shows how desperate I was. If it was something I could manage, I wouldn't have asked you. I wouldn't. I really didn't have a choice. I'm really sorry.
Can you imagine how Linda feels right now? She's been raising her baby all on her own, and now she finds out that her husband cheated on her and had another child? You don't have the right to call yourself Linda's husband or Lizzie's father. You never took care of them or treated them like they deserve to be treated.
I do feel bad about what I've done, and I feel especially bad about the situation I put Linda in. I'm serious about that.
If you really do feel bad about it, then you should sincerely apologize to her, not me. Enough with the lame excuses and take responsibility for what you did to her. Like a man.
This is Linda. Linda, I'm really sorry. Everything is my fault. Can we talk about this together?
Sorry, but I'm not going back to that house.
What do you mean you're not coming back?
Bye.
Hey, wait! Don't go!
I'm not going back to that house because Katie offered to let me stay at her place tonight. I couldn't even stomach the thought of going back, so I took her up on her offer.
But what about the baby? Don't you need to go shopping? How can you stay over her house when you don't have diapers and stuff?
Thankfully, Katie has diapers and baby food at her house. You left your baby at her house so often, she ended up having all the supplies I needed.
Oh, I see.
Katie bought all those things for her niece that she loved so much, but it all ended up going to some other baby. Now finally she gets to use them for the baby she bought them for.
Is that how much you don't want to come back home? Are you ever going to come back?
I don't know. For tonight, I'm staying at Katie's. I don't even want to see your face right now. Even if I absolutely had to go back home, I wouldn't say a single word to you. I wouldn't even look at you.
Okay, I get it. You need some time, right? I'll come pick you up tomorrow morning. Morning. I'm coming to pick you up now, okay?
You don't have to.
Listen, I understand that you're upset, but you can't stay at Katie's house forever, can you?
You don't need to tell me that. I already know. That's why I decided to go back to my parents' house. My dad is coming to pick me up.
What? Your dad?
I told my parents all about what you did to me. I told them that you cheated on me and even got the girl pregnant. Then I told them about how you used your own sister to keep the secret from me. They were not happy about it, to say the least. They told me to get a divorce and take my daughter and move in with them. And that's exactly what I intend to do.
Divorce? No! Wait, is your dad already heading over to you now?
What, do you want to come too? You're free to do so, if you really want to. I won't stop you. My dad might punch you in the teeth, but it's up to you.
Wait, but you're not serious about the divorce, right? I think that's going too far, Linda.
Really? What makes you think that? I mean, you tricked your sister so you could find someone to take care of your other child. That must mean you love the child, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, she's still my child.
So you love your other partner and her child more then. Got it. If that's the case, then you should just move in with your partner and be with them instead. I don't plan to fight with her over you, because she can have you. You clearly didn't care about me and Lizzie, so I'm letting you go.
No, wait. That's not true. I never put them above you and Lizzie. I still love and care about you, too.
Don't give me that. Name one time you've ever helped with taking care of Lizzie. And I don't mean sending money for shopping or crap like that. When was the last time you fed her? Or gave her a bath? Or changed her diapers or even played with her? On top of that, you never even tried to find anyone to help me take care of her. But you did all of that for that other woman. You never thought to try and help me like that.
Well, that's because she was going through that postpartum thing. So I had to find someone to help her take care of the baby.
What, postpartum depression? That's funny, because I recall you telling your sister that I was the one who had the postpartum depression. But the truth is that your other partner was the one who had it, huh?
Her mood completely changed ever since she gave birth. It got so bad she got hysterical and even started hitting me. Before she gave birth, she was such a sweet and cute girl. She was funny and made friends with everyone. But now she's like a completely different person.
Wow. You're really in my messages talking about how cute that other girl is? So you really liked her more than you liked me, didn't you? But then you saw her suffering from the postpartum depression and decided I was easier to deal with? That's why you came back to me?
No, that's not it.
Oh, it's not, is it? Then what's the point of trying to stop me from leaving you? Don't you think it's better if we break up and you just get married to her? Or what? Did you get tired of her, too? Did you start to lose feelings for her because she didn't turn out to be that perfect girl you thought she was?
No, I didn't get tired of her or anything. But it just made me realize how amazing you are, as a mother and as a person.
Amazing?
You've been taking care of your baby and you make it look so easy. I know it's a hard thing to do, but you never let it show. You're so different from her, like mentally.
What the hell?
It's been really tough since she got the depression, and I don't know how to handle it.
If you get with someone, then you have to be there for them and support them no matter what happens. You can't just drop someone because of a mental condition. That's terrible. Besides, it's none of my business if you're suffering because of your girlfriend's depression.
I love you, Linda.
On top of everything you've done to me, you just proved that you can't even take care of a woman if she's mentally vulnerable. Because you don't want to deal with it. If I ended up staying with you, I might become depressed myself. I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. I'm done.
Linda, wait.
After that, I was able to get a divorce from Larry, and I got him to send me a fixed amount of money every month for child support. And the other day, I heard that he got married to whoever he was seeing, and that made his sister Katie so mad that she hasn't spoken to him since then. Katie would never stand for cheating, so she definitely won't forgive him for being unfaithful to his wife. She also didn't like the other woman anyway, so it wasn't difficult for her to cut him off and out of her life. On the other hand, his new wife's mental health never really improved. He always got mad at her for that, and their relationship got worse. I guess you can figure out how that ended, but it's none of my business anymore. My daughter Lizzie and I moved in to live with my parents for now. I've always been taking care of her by myself, so it's really nice to have my parents help me. Thanks to my parents giving me time to relax, my body and mind are extremely healthy. From now on, I'll do my best to balance my health and well-being so I can raise my daughter the best that I possibly can. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and leave a like. See you in the next one! Hi, Millie. I just want to talk about something. I hope you have a second. I'm sure you know that my birthday is this upcoming Saturday, but there was something that was bothering me. Oh, good evening, Jennifer. Can I help you with something? I'm guessing we're going to have a party to celebrate your birthday. I suppose it'll be something like what we did last year? It's my birthday, after all. I expect everyone in my immediate family to celebrate that special, once-in-a-year day. It'll be more or less the same as last year. We'll book expensive French food to enjoy in the comfort of my house and enjoy a nice house party. Obviously, it won't just be family that I'll invite either. We'll need to get my friends and all of the neighbors, too. Wait, we're having that many people over this time? Yes, and I expect both you and Sean to be there, too. I mean, we're more than happy to attend your birthday, but have you considered the budget of this entire house party? You're planning on getting very high-class French food for every single person who attends, right? Well, of course! It's a party! Let's see here. See, I have a friend who's a bit of a celebrity, and she was telling me that the party she hosted at her house along with all of her friends and expensive food was around $4,000 in total. I'm sure we'll end up spending around that much. Maybe even more if I'm honest. You're going to spend that much? What? What's the big problem, It's my birthday! The one day in the year when I'm allowed to feel special. So we're going to pay the same money that's worth 4 months of your house loan? Am I understanding that right? Huh? What house loan are you talking about? I don't want to be too blunt since I understand it is a very special day for you, but I just want you to think about one thing. If you're willing to spend that much money on your birthday party, isn't it reasonable to pay off that house loan of yours by, let's say, spending $1,000 a month? I think you need to seriously rethink your priorities a little, especially when you're so far off from paying off that house loan. Watch it, girl! Who do you think you're talking to? I have my priorities out of order. Do you seriously think I need to worry about something like that? It's a special day for me, and so I'll be celebrating it in the way I truly deserve. Do you understand? Why don't you and Sean work something out and start paying off more of that house loan? You don't have any respect for your elders at all. It's disgusting, Millie. I don't understand why I have to change my ways just because you aren't as appreciative of what I do for you. Besides, that was very inappropriate that you brought something like that up on the week leading up to my birthday. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I just want you to really think about if we truly need to spend this much on your birthday. And I understand that I probably should have brought this up much earlier, but the point still stands. You're always like this, aren't you? Never understanding how to read the room and always making others feel bad just because you say one thing extra. I'm sorry, but what are you referring to? Oh, seriously. This is why I can't stand talking to you at all. I mean, you're clearly unaware that you did something wrong. Why can't you think for yourself, I'm just going to talk directly with Sean, okay? I'm sure he'll understand the whole situation more than you ever could. Anyways, please listen to all the details from here. My decision here is final. Do you understand? All you need to do is make sure you leave that day out of your calendar empty so you can attend. Millie, do you have a second? This is about my birthday party that I mentioned yesterday when we talked. But there have been a few changes that have been made. And even though I know you're not going to agree with what I'm going to say, even you deserve to be notified. I will be increasing the budget to $5,000 instead. It's not a big jump by any means, but I know that extra $1,000 will make the experience that much more special. Wait, you're kidding me? No, I'm dead serious, dear. I decided to invite a few more people to the party, specifically a couple of friends from my culinary class that I attend. And so the overall budget has increased because of those few extra guests, I'm guessing? Correct. It seems like sometimes you actually use your brain. You were being very negative about the whole situation, so I thought I'd sort it out now and tell you exactly how much everything would cost so you couldn't complain to me later. Again, we may not get along all the time, but even you deserve to know what's going on. Well, I at least appreciate how transparent you've been about wanting to use all of that money. But are you sure you're going to be okay? You're paying all of this out of your own wallet, right? What are you hinting at? That I can't afford this? Are you implying that I'm poor? Worry about your own finances first, girl. Look, I understand that your husband is overseas and hasn't been back in a while. But are you sure you can just use all of that money in your joint account like that? Please think this through before dropping a massive sum of money like that. I'm saying this for your sake, Jennifer. I can't believe you, Millie. This is unacceptable to talk to your husband's mother like that. Do you understand? I'm sorry if this is offending you, but I'm genuinely concerned for your finances. That's all this is. I don't need your charity. Why would I need to get financial advice from a young, naive girl like you? Shouldn't you be more worried about your own life? Me? What do I need to worry about? You're so clueless, aren't you? You don't even know why I'm implying that you have your own problems, do you? I'm so sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about, Jennifer. Look at you! Totally clueless about your own problems. Maybe next time sort out your own life before trying to judge someone else's spending. I'm doing perfectly fine in terms of finances, so I don't know what those problems you're mentioning are. God, you really are pathetic. And then you're going to end up crying to me the moment you end up with your own issues, aren't you? Why would I need to do that? I feel like whenever I talk to you, I just end up losing brain cells. I'm trying to be on the same wavelength as you. I really am. But you simply just seem to not get it at all. All I get from ever speaking with you is stress. It's never positive when we talk. So from now on, I will only message you if it is truly urgent. I have better things to do than talk with you. Hey, Sean. I'm so sorry that I'm contacting you now of all times. I know you're on your business trip right now. Not to mention it's kind of late into the night. Do you have a second, though?
Oh, Millie. Yeah, sure. What's up? I have a second.
Well, it's about the whole birthday party that your mom is planning tomorrow. I'm sure you've heard about it at this point.
Oh, right, yeah. Was there something wrong about it? I heard she invited her friends and neighbors along with the whole family. I was told to be there at 6 at night.
Right, okay. Do you happen to know how much she's planning to spend there?
No, I don't think so. Does she need to borrow money or something? Dad's off in Europe right now, but I'm sure she can still get in touch with him, right? If she needs money, then I'm sure she'd just ask him.
Oh, no, it's not about borrowing money or anything like that. It's about the fact that she's planning on spending $5,000 on French food for the guests.
$5,000? Wait, you're saying that's the total for just the food? There isn't even that many people attending, right?
Well, yeah. And I understand that she wants more than her family to be there, but she even invited people from her culinary class and wants to give them the same expensive experience.
No wonder the bill is so high.
I told her that she should spend that extra money paying more monthly to get rid of that house loan of hers, and that she needed to get her priorities straight. But she barely listened, and in fact it backfired into her lashing out at me.
Are you serious?
And I totally understand that she wants to spend her birthday enjoying it to the fullest. But there's totally other ways you could go about doing that without paying $5,000. I'm just thinking of the aftermath of using such a huge load of money on one single day. It blew me away. See, the budget used to be $4,000, which was bad enough, but she wanted to even increase that.
Yeah, that's definitely something we need to stop. And you're absolutely right about the whole house loan situation. I mean, you could easily use half that amount of money for a great party and spend the other 2.5 grand on the house.
Yep. But of course, she doesn't listen at all. Seems like these materialistic happinesses mean more to her than life payments.
Either way, it's tomorrow, right? I don't think we could cancel the entire party, let alone the expensive French food at this point when it's right around the corner. Not to mention the chaos it would cause for the restaurants preparing all of this food. To make matters worse, she's the youngest child out of her siblings, meaning she'd always do things her way and get away with it. I don't think even her own son would be able to stop her at this point. It doesn't help that she was annoyed at the fact that I ended up getting married first out of our siblings, and my eldest brother hasn't even had a girlfriend yet.
I guess you're right. She's so immature that she's upset at something so insignificant. I know she was a little strange, but this whole 5 grand situation is taking it too far, even for her crazy standards.
Anyway, for now let's just both go to the party and see what ends up happening. If she ends up regretting using this much money, then we don't need to help her. I mean, you warned her after all. I'll let Dad know as well, just in case.
Right, that seems like a good idea. I'll leave it all up to you then.
All right, well, I'll be off now. Thank you for letting me know. You get some rest too.
Okay, good night. See you tomorrow.
Millie, I just wanted to confirm something. You'll be attending the party along with Sean, correct?
Yes, I will. I heard from Sean that you told him to bring me along to your party, so that's exactly what we'll be doing.
Right, okay. I'm glad that the message got to you. I don't want people saying that I'm a horrible mother if they don't see my son and his wife attending. There's a lot of things I need to consider, you see. I know we don't get along, but it's important that my self-image is still satisfactory to everyone around me.
Right. Got it.
However, after the greetings happen when the party first starts, I will be getting you to sit by yourself in the kitchen.
Wait, what are you talking about?
See, I thought about it, and originally I had no problems in you participating in this party like everyone else. But after you had the gall to criticize me for the use of my own money, I think you don't deserve to eat what everyone else is having.
Wait, so what do I do then? You're not going to make me attend without food, right?
This is your punishment for disrespecting me the way you did earlier. Before talking about other people's home loans, work on your own financial status. I don't even think you could afford the food that we'll be eating at my party. Admit it, you just don't have the money for that, do you?
I'm not going to answer that, Jennifer. You still haven't told me what I'll do about my dinner.
Oh, I don't know. Just deal with it yourself. Order something and bring it with you for all I care. You can't keep relying on me when it's convenient, okay? You're in this situation because you thought it was a smart idea to buy that brand new apartment of yours that you're living in anyways.
Wait, where is this going?
You don't have the money to live in a place like that. Even I know that much. And yet you ended up going through with it by using a loan. And to top it off, you came up to me in hopes of borrowing money from me just so you can live in a place like that. You need to seriously learn your place.
We're twisting the story now, are we? Jesus, so that's how you interpreted me desperately trying to talk you out of using 5 grand on your birthday? Talk about immature. How did you even get all of that from what I said earlier?
Look, just stay quiet. The party is about to begin, so hurry up and introduce yourself to everyone, then lock yourself up in the kitchen. I don't want you going anywhere near the food I ordered. Oh, and after an hour or so, make sure to pretend you're going home because you're sick. You better make it believable. Then I'll forgive you for all of the awful things you've said to me.
Why would I need to go through all of that?
Well, you're acting like a total beggar.
knowing that you can barely afford anything nice in life, and yet you are trying to get all of this gorgeous food at my birthday. When did I ever say I was interested in having expensive French food? Anyways, just lounge about for a while, and then you're free to leave whenever you want. Jennifer, I don't get you at all. I'm saying that a begging little brat like you needs to get put in her place and sent home. That's what it comes down to. I don't need you around anymore. Right. I see. So that's how you view me, is it? So I can stop paying for your house loan? Is that fair? What are you talking about? I won't pay that grand for your house loan going forward. Oh, are you talking about your own house loan? I don't know what you're trying to pull here. If you stop paying for your own loan, then the only ones who'll be in trouble are you. I don't need to elaborate. I'll be going home with John now. He said he'd leave when I would, so he won't be staying here. Do whatever you want. It doesn't make a difference if you're here or not. Millie! Answer me! Please, I need your help. The whole situation to do with the house loan. Is it true that you were actually paying off my house loan with that $1,000 a month? So you weren't paying for a brand new apartment up in the city for yourself? Oh, hi. I wonder where you heard that news from. Well, the people that attended my party brought it up, you see. Ah, so that's what ended up happening. I thought they were lying at the time because why would I ever believe that you were paying off my house loan? But then I noticed that this month I got an email telling me that I didn't have enough money in my bank to pay the monthly house loan. And it all just clicked in my head. There's no way I could have predicted that they were telling the truth. Well, there you have it. You're right. I was sending $1,000 into your bank account every month in order to pay off the loan to the house you're living in right now. I can't believe this! By the way, did you hear why your husband extended his business trip in Europe? Yes, I did. He said that there was a huge project that he had to work on for his company, and that the workload kept getting bigger and bigger. It doesn't help that he has to take responsibility for it at all. And so he has to stay for another 3 years there in order to manage the entire project, which is already understaffed as is. Right. You're on the mark. But the important part here is that he needs to stay for a long time overseas. Not to mention that it may even get extended further at some point. Do you really think someone that has to manage his own project and work for that long could entirely look after your house loan by himself? That's why he told me that he needed help to sustainably pay off that loan while he was away and came to me. And since I was doing all right for myself these past years from doing multiple jobs, I started paying the $1,000 loan every month. Wait, so why did I think you were paying off a loan to your own apartment? I mean, I know that you moved into that apartment of yours right when my husband went overseas. There's no way that was just pure coincidence, right? And right after that, you started talking about paying loans. Of course, I thought you were talking about your own place. Well, that apartment is a part of the building that my uncle owns. Your uncle owns the whole building? I thought I mentioned it to you in the past once, but perhaps you thought my stories weren't worth listening to. But my uncle knew about the whole situation involving me having to pay your house loans, so he ended up giving me a room to live in without having to pay rent. That's the gist of things. Everything was done to support you, and you pushed me aside. You get to live in an apartment like that for free. Sure, the apartment may be free, but I pay my own bills and expenses. I'm not living some celebrity life if that's what you're picturing just from the area I live in. Right, of course. If you remember, your husband mentioned that I should live in that house that you're in now in order to cover expenses, but of course you had to be firmly against it. So I had to go through the trouble of finding a place for myself, though thinking back, perhaps that was the right choice. So that's what you meant when you brought that up. You said that you would only live with your eldest son, Declan, and that you would never treat Sean and his wife like they're special. You snapped at us and told us that even the idea was stupid and unrealistic, if I remember. Huh? I don't get it. That was all because of this loan? I didn't know! I didn't know that you were dealing with it all this time. Well, I brought it up to you in the past. Numerous times, even. You did? Yep. Not to mention everything to do with your husband, Sean, myself. And yet you don't listen. I'm just bringing everything up as the messenger from all of the back and forths we've had over the months discussing this whole situation. So, my husband approved of you this much. You always brush off anything I say, don't you? And imagine if any of your favorites like your husband or your eldest son were to tell you all of this. I'm sure you would have been all ears. But you pushed your greatest allies away just because of your own shallow, petty reasonings. Aren't you glad I was able to find somewhere to live? Because if I hadn't, you wouldn't have gotten all of those payments from me over the months. I remember meeting you years ago when I started dating Sean. But to think you'd be as stubborn as you ended up being. I can't believe this. Anyways, I've talked to your husband and he told me that I don't have to deal with all of the loan stuff anymore. So it's all up to you now. No way. Oh, but he knows that you won't be able to pay off a loan as big as this. So he's gone ahead and sold the property entirely. He sold it? He sold this house without telling me? I mean, legally it's his property, so he's free to do whatever he wants with it. But to think this was the way you ended up finding out. Not even your own husband told you with his own words. He learned not only from me, but from his other children that you had been going on a complete spending spree on the regular, and that there was absolutely no way that you could pay off the loan. And to top it off, he's promised me that he will be paying me back all of the money that I have paid to support you over the months. Why? Why did this end up happening to me? Oh, but I did hear your husband is coming back here for a little bit soon. Maybe you can have a discussion then about what you want to do going forward. But I will not be having anything to do with any of that. Wait, Millie. Oh, sorry. I have a lot more important things to do right now, so I'll be heading off. Please. Bye now. A few days passed, and Jennifer's husband came back to the States. Apparently, they had a long conversation about money usage. We all know how that would have gone. The first thing to address was to do with selling the property. Then a firm lecture on overspending at her own birthday party and wasting $5,000. Not to mention the horrible way she had treated me over the months I'd known her. And to finish the job, he slammed divorce papers in front of her. Then, to make matters worse for Jennifer, she tried to rely on her two eldest sons to find a place to live alongside them. But unfortunately, both of them had recently gotten married and moved out of the country to live with their respective wives. Meanwhile, me and Sean are comfortably living in my uncle's apartment building while we think about where to move next. Jennifer, left with nothing, ended up applying for part-time work. But even I don't know how that ended up. Though no matter how many times she gets fired in the future, it seems as though she'll have to deal with financial problems either way. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to see more videos uploaded daily. I'm like a tiny bird, stuck in a cage in what we call a marriage in this oppressive society. My feathers will fall and I'll rot away in my nest, until I eventually fade away into thin air. Life must go on. I must leave you and escape this detriment.
What? Jane, are you okay? What is this all of a sudden?
That's how everyone painted a picture of what marriage looks like.
What? Last night at the Bachelorette?
Yes! Seeing as it was my last night being single, they all forewarned me of my life as a married woman. I'm doomed, Kyle! They all told me the reality of it. The ugly truth. Marriage is not going to be easy, Kyle. It's going to stress me out so much. I'm going to grow gray hairs and shed all of them and go bald. I'm going to turn all wrinkly and old.
That's just called aging, isn't it?
No, Kyle. Married life is going to do this to me. I'm doomed. I am.
Right, so you're hungover right now? Anyway, look, our marriage isn't gonna be like that. That's just their opinion, and marriage is different for everybody. Now, let me ask you, are you okay, Jane?
You just want to keep me locked up and isolated from everyone, don't you?
No? Did I say that? If we're talking about our marriage, I'd rather have you do whatever you want. Do everything that makes you happy, okay? You love your job, and you've got plenty of other things you love to do. You love doing Pilates and taking pictures. So just keep doing those things. I'm not stopping you at all. You have my full support, okay?
Those sweet words are just a booby trap, aren't they? You're luring me in with your sweet words and then snap. I'll be dead before you know it.
Are you still drunk or what? Why are you acting so weird?
No, I can't do this, Kyle. I can't. I'm not going to the wedding tomorrow. I just can't go.
Jane, okay. This isn't the wedding blues, is it? Seriously, it's gonna be okay.
No, I'm not going, and that's that. I'm sorry.
What? You can't be serious, babe. It's tomorrow. Our wedding is tomorrow. Less than 12 hours away?
Well, I just won't turn up. That's all it takes.
Oh, come on. What about your family? My family? All that time we spent in preparing for it? You're just anxious, babe. It's the anxiety that's making you do this, okay? Have you had some water? Go get some now if you haven't, okay?
But even if you see a juicy-looking steak right in front of you, if you had a stomachache, you wouldn't eat it, right? It's the same thing.
What? Are you seriously comparing our wedding to a piece of steak? That doesn't make sense. What has gotten into you?
It's not funny. I'm serious, Kyle. I'm just glad that I'm finally realizing this before our wedding. I'm not the type of woman who would settle for a man like you. I can't do this, Kyle.
But we're supposed to start our new life and we have plans for that, babe. We're gonna move into that amazing new apartment you wanted, right?
No, that's too small of an apartment for us. I can't settle for that. I want more in my life. I deserve more.
Jeez, Jane. For real?
Yes, I want to go out there and fly all over the world. I want to spread my wings and live free like a bird, doing what I love to do. Fashion. That's my calling. It really is, Kyle.
Fashion? Jane, seriously.
Yes, I'm into fashion and I want to start my new career in the fashion industry. I'm going to be the best fashion designer out there and make it into the big world on my own.
Seriously, what has gotten into you? Just cut it out, come on. Just be there tomorrow, okay?
I told you I won't. I mean it.
Well, you can't ditch me at our wedding at the last minute, Jane. Are you listening to what you're saying? Who does that?
A lot of people, actually. Go on YouTube. There's loads of videos like that. I'm not alone here.
Oh, come on. Those are just pranks or something else. This is about us, you and me. Why the heck are you being like this today? Oh, should I be worried?
It was really great being with you. I had a good time. This wasn't the way I wanted to end things, but what's done is done. I loved you. I did. Just not anymore. I'm sorry.
So what, you're breaking up with me now? Are you being serious, Jane? I'm dead serious. Are you kidding or are you being for real?
I'm serious.
What did I do? Let's talk about this, Jane. If you don't want to talk on the phone, we can text, right? So, what did I do to make you go all crazy on me?
I can't talk to you right now. I've got to go. I really do.
What? You can't even tell me what I did wrong? And you're ditching our wedding that's tomorrow?
My new life. I have to start my new life.
Man, are you serious? Oh, friggin' hell. This is crazy. So what? I'll tell my family and relatives and all of my friends about this, shall I?
Yes.
And what about yours? Are you gonna tell them about this then?
They already know, Kyle.
What?
I felt responsible, so I spoke to them before I spoke to you about it.
You felt responsible? What about me? I'm the groom, what the hell?
Sorry, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Fine. What the heck, Jane? How could you do this to me? I don't even know who you are anymore.
Well, I thought I knew myself well enough too. I thought that a stable, quiet, married life with you would suit me. But I guess not. I think I belong to the city out there, in the concrete jungle. It's more wild over there. It's more exciting. I'm a beautiful wild bird that needs to spread her wings and fly away. And you're the hen that can't fly and has to stay on the ground. Your purpose is only to hatch your eggs and serve it to people who buy them.
Jane, what the hell, man? Stop it. Stop it with all those references to those damn birds. If you're serious about this, then act like it.
I am!
So, you're serious about not coming to the wedding tomorrow, yeah? You really want to call off the wedding and break up with me? Right?
100%.
Fine. Okay, fine. You're such a cow, Jane, you know that? To hell with you, Jane. Go to hell. The cancellation fee for the wedding is 90% of the total cost, Jane.
Oh, so you still get to keep 10% of it, right? That's great.
Don't play around with me here, Jane. How much do you think that is? $50,000.
Well, at least I didn't ditch you on the day of the wedding, right? Otherwise, you would have had to pay for the entire thing, right? So you should thank me for that.
No, you're paying for it, damn it.
No. Why should I? You've paid for it already, right?
No, I never said I did.
Well, I don't have that kind of money, so no. You were meant to pay for it anyway. That was the deal.
That was the deal before we broke up. I ain't paying a dime for you. You fat cow.
Excuse me? I told you I'm busy with my new life now. In fact, I'm leaving the country and I'm off to somewhere new. And you have no idea where I'm off to, so no chance.
I don't care what it's gonna take. You're gonna pay for this, Jane. You don't ditch me the day before our wedding and make me pay for the damn thing. You don't do that to me, Jane.
Oh, should I be scared, Kyle? I'm not only a beautiful wild bird, but did you know that I'm a pretty fast flyer, too? So catch me if you can.
What the heck is wrong with you? Gotcha!
What?
Flying off to another country? My butt. What kind of a bluff was that? You're still here in the US of A.
What? How did you... What?
I have my ways, Jane.
Did you stalk me, Kyle? What did you do? This is creeping me out.
I hired a private investigator, Jane.
What? A private investigator? Where do you have the money for that? Shouldn't you be broke with the wedding fees that you had to pay for? All of that $50K?
You have no idea.
Have no idea about what?
About my assets. And how much of it I have.
Assets?
Yep, my parents have been investing their money for me since I was born. They've invested in various stocks, bonds, and other mutual funds. They've been expanding their portfolio, and my assets have grown to as much as triple the amount they initially invested. I have way over $1 million in savings, Jane. Plus more in other assets.
$1 million? No way! Are you just bluffing now because you think I was bluffing about me leaving the country before?
No, I don't do lies like you, Jane. I am an honest man.
Then why didn't you tell me this before, Kyle?
What difference would that have made, huh, Jane?
I would have married you, of course.
For my money? So what, are you admitting to me that you broke up with me because you thought I was broke?
Well, yes. If I had married a normal guy who works the 9 to 6 at some boring old office, that cow would insult me again.
Insult you? Who?
This girl who was there at my bachelorette. One of my friends just brought her along. Don't ask me why. But anyway, she's married to a super rich, handsome guy. And she's living the life of her dreams. And then look at me. I couldn't even talk to her about you. She'd compare you and her husband, and that would be the end of me, wouldn't it?
What the heck? That's the reason you called off our wedding?
Oh, hell yeah. I even went on a dating website and met up with a guy I matched with that night. He's super rich and we're together now.
What?
That's why I had to cancel.
Is this true? Is this some weird, twisted joke that you're playing at? Or are you crazy?
No. Kyle, listen. The thing is, I want out already.
What?
This guy, he's too hairy. I can't deal with it. I prefer your hairless, smooth chest, and you have a fitter body than him for sure. I miss that. You miss me too, right? That's why you went above and beyond to look for me, right?
Yeah, only to make you pay for everything.
There's no need to hide anymore, Kyle. I understand, and I know you've missed me all this time. But it's okay now, okay? Don't worry.
What? What? Are you trying to get back with me?
It's okay. I know it's been bad lately, but we can fix this. Oh, how about having our wedding overseas somewhere? I mean, I was meant to fly out there at some point, right? We can start from scratch and turn over a new leaf. Yeah? What do you think?
What the heck, man?
Look, birds even have this thing where they have to go back to their nest. They will always find their way back home, no matter what. And that's just like us. Don't you get it? I'm coming back home. My home is where you are, babe. My home is with you.
Look, I don't get why everything you say always has to be related to birds, but you need to get your head checked out. All I have to say to you is pay up. Every single cent of it.
What? Stop asking me for money. I told you that I don't have that kind of money before.
Well, tough luck.
No! But wait, here's an idea. If we get back together and still go ahead with the wedding, wouldn't that count? I mean, would they let us off from paying the cancellation fee if we still actually have the wedding? You know what I mean?
You're making me laugh. You think I want to get married to a crazy bird woman like you? Just stick to your new gorilla boyfriend and get married to him. And see if I care.
What? Why would you call him that?
Because I've seen photos of him. He looks exactly like one of those gorillas you see in cartoons. I could draw him easily.
How did you?
Private investigator, yep.
Ugh. You got your private investigator to stalk me and take photos of him too?
Yep, that's their job, Jane.
Anyway, I told you I don't want to be with him anymore.
Well, that's not my problem anymore, is it? I need you to get into your stupid head that there's no more we here. It's you who has to pay for the wedding fees, and me who's not going to leave you alone until you do.
Don't you love me anymore? Like, at all? Kyle, please. Remember the good days?
Sweet talking isn't going to get us anywhere, Jane.
But Kyle, please. I was just in my head when I told you all of those things before.
Sure.
No, I mean it. I don't know what was wrong with me.
You mean about you wanting to make it in the fashion industry?
Yes.
I knew that as much. I mean, look at you. What fashion sense do you have? You have got no style. You've got nothing that screams fashion. That was funny, though. I'll give you that.
No, Kyle, please. I need you in my life. Come back. I miss you so much. We can't lose everything we had, right? Kyle? Where are you? Why aren't you replying to my texts? Kyle? Kyle!
I made sure that she's gonna pay every single cent of our wedding that never happened. She signed the paper, so it's official. She'll pay. She has to, and she knows it. How did I do this? Well, that's for me to know and for you to find out. But don't worry, no one was harmed in the process. I had to get over the humiliation of almost being ditched at the aisle, but money has a funny way of making everything better. No, honestly, I'm not a mean guy or anything. I just want her to know what she did to me and our relationship. She needs to know how crazy she was with what she did and what she said. No sane person would do that. At least, I hope not. Anyway, I'm trying to move on, and who knows, I might actually have a wedding one day where the bride will actually show up. Until then, bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please like it and see you in the next one.